This is Thinking About a Genius Thursdays, a little segment that I'm doing based on painters, artists, people who have inspired me over the years. And today I'm thinking about Bonnard, the French painter who was part of the Nabi movement, one of the post-impressionists. And they say every artist goes through a period of fauvist obsession with color and the wild excitement of color, say, of painters like Matisse. And I think that's true, but when I was starting out painting and colors were so exciting to me, I really liked painters like Nabi that helped me sort of rein them in a little bit. There was a certain tidiness to them. And one of the interesting things about Bonnard is he painted himself many times in his life, or as an old man, as a young man. And when my kids were born and I didn't want the studio to smell so much like oil and turpentine and polyurethanes, I switched over to acrylic. And I started doing these portraits on cast acrylic sheets so that they were like a TV screen from when I was a kid, square in format and small like that. And you could see yourself in the background. And I painted portraits of painters that, to me, were like apostles and, definitely changed my personal cosmology. And I did one of Bonnard, and it's not so much a copy of his portraits, but I tried to do it in the spirit of his portraits. And the other thing, when I started painting Walmarts, this one art critic said, it's sort of like Bonnard does Walmart. And for me, this was a great compliment. And there are two paintings that I have that really make me think of that. And this recent painting that I did this painting in 2012, or I should say I sold it in 2012. And the person who bought it no longer had a wall for it. And he called me up and he asked if he could trade 2 medium paintings for this painting. And as it's one of my favorites, I jumped at the chance to have it back again. And so it's exciting for me to be living with it now again. And then this other painting that makes me think of Bonnard is a very large painting from the Bergen Walmart. And anyway, so Pierre Bonnard was deeply influenced by the two wars. He painted through World War I, and then he died. And during World War II, he refused to paint the portrait of the collaboration president, who was collaborating with the Nazis, Pétain. And instead, he did a painting of a saint, and he put his friend's face as the saint. And so I've just always loved not just Bonnard's colors, but his whole spirit as an artist.